Shaw from Coach Sam's Magic team. So when did you start playing soccer?
I started playing soccer when I was 5 or 6 years old.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So how have like your coaches then compared to Coach Sam right now?
Well, I don't know. I feel like the coaches back then were a bit laid back because I was probably younger, and now that I've gotten older, I've felt better with Coach Sam because she understands how I play, and with my injuries, she understands how to coach me with all of that, and it's all helpful, especially because she's playing soccer right now. So.
What is your favorite practice drill?
Terminator.
What do you do?
Well, you just keep taking shots, and if you miss, you're the goalie.
That sounds cool.
Very fun.
So what position do you play?
I play forward and midfield.
So what's the difference between those two?
Well, forward is more of you're in the spot where you need to be ready for any balls that come to the top, but midfield is the transitional part, so you have to be able to drop on defense and go to forward and help bring the ball.
Somebody went back that way.
What is the best part about playing like midfield?
Just being able to play soccer is the best part.
That's great.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Go. I'm Maya here with Ariana from Magic. So when did you start playing soccer?
Maybe when I was 4 years old, I think.
That's long. So how have you developed over the years?
Well, each coach has their own coaching style, and you just pick up different types of trademarks, tips and everything along the way.
How does Coach Sam differ from all the other coaches?
You know, if you have a problem, you can always talk to her. You're on that level where that relationship is just you feel comfortable talking to her, but she's a great coach. Yeah.
So what position do you play on the field?
Mostly forward or right back.
So how do they differ from each other?
Well, both ways, you're both attacking, but you're both defending in a way because, your best offense is your best defense. So, yeah, you just need it just helps you in both areas. When you're in defense, you learn how to defend and move your body better when you're a forward. And when you're a forward, it just helps each other out, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm Maya here with Rhea from the Magic. So, when did you start playing soccer?
When I was 7.
That's a long time ago. So, how have you developed with different coaches?
Well, a couple different coaches taught me different things. Like my old coach taught me how to be aggressive, and then my coach now, Coach Sam, she taught me to do everything. I think she's the best.
So what is your favorite drill to do during practice?
Shooting.
Shooting. Like which kind of shooting drill?
4 corners.
And what position do you play?
Forward.
So, what is the best part about playing soccer?
You get to shoot, and you get a lot of action up front.
So, I'll say a word and tell me what first comes to your mind when I say it. Coach Sam.
Multitasker.
Soccer.
Sport.
Dublin.
Soccer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, go.
Hi, I'm Millie with DUSL. This is mine on Magic. When did you start playing soccer?
I started
like switching the ball across the field and taking it up. And defense, you just like stay back, but then if you're wide, you can take it up also and cross it.
Where do you see yourself in the future for soccer?
Well, I want to play through high school and maybe through college.
And I'm gonna say words and tell me what comes to your mind when I say them.
Okay.
Coach Sam.
Fun.
Soccer.
Energetic.
And Dublin.
Green.
Teammates.
Fun.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, you're on.
Oh, I'm Maya here with Coach Sam, coaching the Dublin Magic and Bangline. So, don't be rude, Sarah. Shut up. So, what is your background experience at soccer?
Been playing for over 20 years. I've been coaching for about 10 years, so about half that time. And traveled a lot of places playing soccer. And now I'm hoping to continue to travel. Iceland, Sweden, Trinidad, Tobago, Brazil, Uruguay, Mexico. I think I'm missing places. Dominican Republic, Haiti.
So, what inspired you the
I kind of grew up with my mom being a coach, and both my sisters played. So I think that I was always trying to catch up to my sisters and how good they were. Never gonna happen because they were beasts. And then Michelle Akers, actually. I'm not sure if many people know who she is, but look her up. She's awesome.
So, what team? How is it different coaching younger teams versus older teams?
Very different energies. Not to say that the older teams don't have energy, but it's very different. The things they talk about are very different. And also, I think there's still a little bit less fear in the younger players to mess up. Once you get hit towards the girls, we get a little bit more scared to mess up and a little bit more afraid to try new things, but they're kind of fresh off the younger group, so probably one of the bigger differences.
So I heard that you were qualifying, you're trying to qualify for the World Cup
Yes.
with your Haiti national team.
Uh-huh.
How was that?
It's a big goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest thing as a player that I've ever gone for. And I think that I've had a lot of support from like the Dublin staff and you guys as my teams. And with that support, I felt a little bit more of a drive than I've ever felt before as a player. And also I want to make my teams proud, so it's a really big feat I'm going for. So I'm excited.
That's cool.
Haiti's looking good, so I'm excited.
How are you preparing for this?
If you would have come here 2 hours ago, I was running shuttles with Coach Elena, so that's one way. Coach Jovan is also training me on Fridays. I'm looking to play on a local team here, and also I kind of just keeping in touch with my coach and seeing anything that he wants me to work on. Training at all positions that I can so that I can be ready for anything. Lots of running, lots of soccer.
But what do you do outside of training?
To be honest, I'm learning more now later in life of how to take care of my body off the field, and things that I eat and things that I do and the sleep that I have affects my training and all these things I preach to you guys as players I have to actually put into practice right now. And also doing things outside of soccer helps me. So not kind of cramming soccer down my throat too much. Maybe last night Coach Elena and I played basketball with my dog, which is helping me in a really weird way, but that's one of the ways. Just kind of having fun outside of soccer helps a lot.
So like some personal question.
Okay.
What's your favorite pro soccer?
Haiti. Kidding. Actually, I've always enjoyed watching Barcelona play. I've never been one to just pick a team. I think that All different teams have a lot to offer you as a viewer, and I've been bad at keeping track of one team, so I tend to just turn on the TV and watch soccer.
Watch whatever's
Yeah,
on.
especially if they have pretty uniforms. Kidding.
But okay, what is the most embarrassing
So as soccer players, we're really good at kickball, and growing up I was really good at kickball.
Yeah.
And I also was in the band.
Oh.
So there was a day that my 3rd grade class was playing kickball when I had a band performance, and I came back and I was dressed up and I had my girly shoes on, but they really wanted me to play. So I went up straight up to the front of the line, and I had the perfect ball served at me, and I swung and I completely lost my footing and slipped and I fell, and the worst part is the second my bottom hit the ground, I farted louder than I've ever farted in my entire life. And so that is by far one of my most mortifying moments in my life. Mortifying. Yeah. I wasn't really called the kickball queen anymore. You can imagine. So it took everything in my 3rd grade teacher's heart not to laugh at me as well. So
Oh my god.
pretty embarrassing.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
But the last question, is there any advice you would give to like this generation soccer players who want to play at a high level?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of programs right now, PDP, ODP. Those things are great, and they are one track to success. But I have never played on an ODP regional team, state team. I've never played PDP. That's new. I went to a smaller D1 college, and I'm a national team player. So I would want people to just not focus on what everyone else tells them is the popular way. You know, a lot of people are telling me to go play in the professional league, but that might not be my road to success. So finding your own road and finding what makes you happy through soccer, and do that as much as possible. Even if that means not be on the best team, but be having fun through the game and work your butt off. Nothing is going to replace working hard.
Yeah.
And coaches can see that, so it's very...
Thank you.
No problem.